on the YouTube. That would be a good third step. And then as always, all right, make sure that everybody can see the screen and hear me okay. All right, let's do this. All right, let's start off with this. Let's go negative square root 9 over 49. And make sure we're getting that square root to cover both pieces. Let's go cube root of negative 27. Let's go to 2/3. And let's find the domain. Let's find the domain of y equals square root of 6 plus 3x. Go ahead. Let's just start with those four today. Band is not water resistant. Oh, shit. Yeah, cancel that son of a bitch. All right, let's see where we're at. Sasha, where we at, baby? All right, so it looks like no one really wants more time. And the only two people who are willing to shout it to the world are me and Mark. So, Mark, can you hear me? Hey, Mark, go ahead and take yourself off mute there, buddy, and let's shout it to the world, man. All right, Mark. I don't want to tell you what's at stake here, but all 5 Infinity Diamonds from the Avengers are at stake here. If you don't get these right, Thor comes back with a vengeance. Oh, wait, it's not Thor. What's that dude's name? What's the dude's name, Mark?
I know his name.
What is it? Not Loki.
Thanos.
Loki is the other villain dude.
It's Thanos.
Yeah, Mark, if you don't get these right, Thanos is going to have all 5 Infinity Stones, and he's going to snap his fingers. And you know what? You could be next. Me and you, Mark, we could be gone at the snap of the fingers. Now, come on, Mark. Save the planet. Mark, you just muted yourself again. There you go, Mark. You got to talk to me, baby. Let's go. We got A, B, C, and D. Right here, Mark. This is you, baby. Mark has left the building.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can. What happened?
The first one is -2/7.
-3/7. That's why you're Mark, baby. Good job.
The second one is -3.
-3. Now I'm going to tell you, Mark, you're 2 for 2 and you're right on schedule. It's C is the one I'm worried about. Like if I'm worried about you missing any of them, it's C. So I'm going to tell you to be very careful with C, Mark.
C is equal to 4.
D?
I don't know.
What? You said you were done and you were shouting it to the world, Mark.
For 3 of them.
Hey, Ty, help a brother out, Ty. What you got? Ty? Ty's like, you don't understand. I said I was playing hide and seek, and I was hiding. Shelby, help him out.
Okay, so it's not the parenthesis thingy, but it's like the half box looking thing, and it's -2 to infinity.
Ah, it's the bracket.
Yeah.
The bracket, -2 to infinity. All right, Shelby, just quickly tell me how you came up with that.
Okay, so I set 6 plus 3 actually greater than or equal to 0.
Excellent.
And I subtracted 6 to the other side and divided the 3, so it'd be on the other side with the 6, and then equal -2.
X is greater than or equal to -2, and that becomes -2 to infinity. Excellent work. I want to talk about C in some pretty good detail, so we're going to look at C in a second. All right, let me just quickly walk you through A and B. The square root of 9/49 is the square root of 9 over the square root of 49. You can split those up, and that's just 3/7. I think on the original problem, you had a negative sign out front. That negative sign will just carry over to the answer. Okay, that negative sign will just carry over to the answer. And then for part B, it asks you for the cube root of -27. That's just to get you to realize that not every time you have a negative under a radical, that it's not always undefined. If it's an odd index, If it's an odd index, you get -3 because -3 times -3 times -3 is in fact -27. Okay. But the one I want to spend some time with is this one. Because what this is, and it's missed all the time, it's the negative cube root of 8 squared. So the cube root of 8 is 2. 2 squared is -4. This is -4, not +4. The problem that a lot of people have is when they read this like it's this. Okay? And there's a difference between this problem and this problem. In this problem, the -8 is included with the exponent. So it's the cube root of -8, and then you're going to square that. The cube root of -8 is -2, and then when you square -2, you get +4. This is what Mark did, but the problem isn't this. The problem is this, and the negative has to stay on the outside. I know, Mark, that is a tough way to go down.
So can we also do it where we do, hold on. So the 2 isn't under the radical with the 8?
So you could also do it with the 2 under the radical. So you could also do it as the cube root of 8 squared. And that would be the cube root of 64, which is still 4.
Okay, because that's the way I did it.
That's fine. All right. All right. Any questions on that? That's very, very tough right there. It's -4, Mark. Not 4. It's -4. Remember, the negative sign would be on the outside, and then it would apply at the end. All right. The number one missed question. It is the number one missed question. Which, by the way, is going to be on the test. Just so you know. All right, let's try this. Let's go 27 to the... No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Let's go x to the 3/4 times x to the 2/3. And let's go x to the 6 over x to the 1/5. Let's do both of those. Go. Give me 1 second. All right, what we got? Who's got it? Delin says no clue. Shelby says nothing. Leela says maybe. Ty has still got that great hiding spot. Leela, what would be your best guess? You know, it occurs to me, we didn't do these last time, did we? I did them with the Monday, Wednesday class. I don't think I did them with you guys.
No, we haven't done them yet.
Okay, well, Leela, what's your thought, baby?
For the first one, I don't even know what I did, but I got x5 over 7.
Okay, so you recognize that you probably need to try to add 3/4 and 2/3.
Yeah, but I don't think I did it right.
You added straight across, didn't you? Just 3 plus 2 is 5, 4 plus 3 is 7.
Yeah.
How did I teach you to add fractions? You remember? Up.
Oh. Yeah, like
Up.
that.
Over. So what should it be? X to the 9 plus 8 over 12. So 17 over 12. The first one is x to the 17 over 12.
I feel better about the second one.
How the hell you feel better about the second one?
Because you have to keep, change, flip, and then...
No, you got to subtract the exponents. See, remember,
No.
if this...
Oh, subtract.
If this were x to the 8th over x to the 2nd, you wouldn't divide 8 by 2. You would subtract 8 and 2 and you would get 6, yeah?
Yeah.
I mean, you wouldn't say it was x to the 4th.
No.
So you got to subtract 6 minus 1/5, right? Well, how do
Yeah.
you subtract 6 minus 1/5? Up, up, over. 30 minus 1 over 5. So this is equal to x to the 29/5.
Wow.
Okay. Again, still monitoring the public chat. Delin, does that make it a little better and a lot worse or about the same? Yeah, the first time you see it, you always have to be savant status just to go, oh, gee, I think I'll just do this. Sasha, how we doing, baby? Yes, I can, Mark. Give me 1 second. Sasha, how we doing, baby? Shelby, can you translate what A means? Or is that eh? All right. So when we have x to the 8th over x to the 5th, I think we all know that in order to do this, we have to subtract those exponents. And we get x to the 3rd. Yes. So times is plus and dividing is negative. All right. So what you have on the other one problem that we did was x to the 6th over x to the 1/5. That means we're dividing, so now we have to subtract the exponents. So it's x to the 6 minus 1/5. Well, all you got to do is handle 6 minus 1/5. Well, this is 6 over 1. Multiply up, multiply up, multiply over. 30 minus 1 over 5 is your final answer. X to the 29/5. Okay. All right. How about this, Sasha? Let's try a couple more. Now that you've seen kind of the idea, let's try a couple more. Let's go let's go x to the 4/5 times x to the 3/7. And let's go x to the 5/7 over x to the 2/3. I guess this would be the time to cue up Alicia Keys and That Girl's on Fire, huh, Shelby? Hey, Ty. Ty, are you gonna participate at all today, Ty? Or are you still hiding? Why is it the three guys haven't responded? Come on, Shelby, that's a classic song. Mark, calling Mark. Mark, you just gave the Infinity Stones. Now it's time to save the Guardians of the Galaxy. Ty? All right, Leela. We're gonna have to, in the Marines they say we don't leave anybody behind, but we're not in the Marines, so let's move it on. Come on, Leela, talk to me, baby. What you got?
Okay, so for the first one, I got x to the 43rd over 35.
That's what I'm talking about, Leela. And that's why your mama called you Leela and not Lilo. You're going to add 3/4 and 3/7. You're going to get 28 plus 15 over 21, right? Up,
35.
over. You know what? Whatever Leela says, what we're going with. All right. And we're going to get 43 over 35. So x to the 43 over 35.
And then the second one, I got x to the first, x to 1 over 21.
1 over 21.
Not like, yeah.
You mean like not a 7, like a 1?
Yeah.
5/7 minus 2/3. 15 minus 14 over 21 is 1 over 21. Leela, that's top shelf right there, Leela. That right there is top shelf.
Thank you.
Hey, Leela, extra credit question.
Oh, gosh. Okay.
Now, look, tomorrow is Donuts and Questions. You realize that? We're going to meet on the
Yes.
virtual Donuts and Questions at 8:30. Here's
Yes.
what I'm offering you, Leela, just for you.
Okay.
I mean, this is going to sound like a really bad pickup line. Where do you live at?
Winter Haven.
You live in Winter Haven. Okay, great. Unconfirmed reports that I'm going to go to Bacon Donuts Plus tomorrow morning around 8 o'clock.
Okay.
Because it's Donuts and Questions. And last week, my wife said to me, as I laid in bed, "Are you going to go get donuts?" And I said, "No, why would I go get donuts?" And she was like, "Well, today's Friday. It's Donuts and Questions." And I'm like, "But Donuts and Questions is kind of a Polk State College thing." And she's like, "Well, I think Donuts and Questions should be at the house thing too." And I'm like, "Okay, next week I got you." And so unconfirmed reports that if you get this and you meet me tomorrow at Donuts Plus, I got some donuts for you.
Okay.
Shelby, I always listen to her. A happy wife is a happy life. Mark, remember that. Leela, this one's for you. X to the 3/4 raised to the 3rd times x to the 1/2 over x cubed. You know what?
Ugh.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah. No, you know what? Let's go to the 4th. I got donuts on the line right here. Who's got it? Hey, Mark, you're back, baby. Cue up Eminem. Look who's back. Back again. Leela?
Yeah.
Leela?
Yeah.
Now, you saved Mark and Ty. Ty, are you still here? Okay, just want to make sure you were still here. Did you go get breakfast or something, Ty? I mean, I did a poll and both of my guys were MIA. Okay, I hope it was good, Ty. I hope it was good. You have eggs and bacon this morning, Ty? I feel like Ty might be a croissant kind of guy. Oh, just coffee. Okay, he's sophisticated like that. All right, Leela,
Yeah.
do you have an answer?
Yeah.
That didn't sound very confident, Leela. If I'm being honest about the situation, that sounded.
It's
Hey, Dylan, did that sound very confident to you? Because it didn't sound very confident to me.
I did not hear a single ounce of confidence in that statement. I'm just going to say it.
Okay, thank you, Dylan. Leela, there's no pressure. I mean, it's
Like
only
no offense.
it's only
You
a
can do
dozen
this. I
donuts
believe in
that you will be so proud to take home. Do you live with your mom and dad, baby? Or you live by yourself?
Yeah, I live with my mom and dad.
Okay, because if you live by yourself, you take home a dozen donuts, that might go real bad for you, right? Like, let's just be
Really
honest.
bad.
It could go real bad. Like, you could be sitting around lunchtime going, damn, that was not good. I shouldn't have done that. But think about how proud they'll be when you come home and be like, I didn't even have to pay for these, mom and dad. I got them because I got a math problem right. Like, that would be so epic. Leela,
Okay.
what's your final answer?
I got 1 over x for the square root of x.
Huh?
1
Yeah?
over x to the 4th square root x.
That?
Yeah.
How did you do that?
So I multiplied 3 and 3. It's not a good method. And got like x 9 over 4, and I kept x 1 over 2, and then I eventually like put x 1 over 2 on the bottom.
Why would you do that?
I don't know. It just felt right. And I don't know.
Leela,
This
I
was
cannot buy you donuts based. This might be the right answer, but I cannot buy you donuts based on that exam that what you just said. X to the
I don't know how I got there.
X to the 9 over 4. Leela, you wouldn't use like some software like Photomath, would you?
No, I didn't do that.
That would really break my heart.
No. I was just drawing conclusions because that wasn't my answer, and I just put 2 and 2 together. Like my answer was a lot more messy than that.
Okay, so it's X to the 9/4 and X to the 1/2.
Yes, that's what I had.
Why didn't the 4 change?
Which 4, baby?
The 3/4. Why didn't the 3 change the 4 to 12?
Because it's 3/4 times 3 over 1, right?
Mm-hmm.
See, when you have X to the 2nd raised to the 5th, you multiply those exponents together. So this is 3/4 times 3, which is 9/4.
Okay, let's just say I messed up right then and there, and the rest of it just went downhill very badly.
I bet. So we got X to the 11/4 over X to the 4th. Do we agree? We got 3/4 times 3 is 9/4. 9/4 plus 1/2 is equal to 11/4. Now you may be thinking to yourself, well, wait a minute, Drier, what happened to that up, over thing that you always do? You could do that. You would get 18 plus 4 is 22 over 8, and then you would reduce that to 11 over 4. Okay. Now, From here, you got to subtract the exponents, right? So you got to do 4 minus 11 over 4, which is 16 minus 11 over 4, which is 16 minus 11 is 5/4, yeah? So the final answer is 1 over x to the 5/4. Okay. Leela, what did you say the answer was?
I had 1 over x4 to the square root of x.
Yeah, so that's not, you didn't, I think you, I don't know. What you should have had was x to the 4th root of x would have been an okay answer. Not x to the 4th square root of x.
Yeah, I just put it in front of it. I don't know.
Yeah. So, anyway, that is, this is your final answer. Okay.
Close.
Close. That'll get you a donut hole. If you show up, I'll get you a donut hole. Just one. Not 6, but 1.
That's okay. I appreciate the thought.
All right. Any questions on that? For real. I mean, it's all fun and games until somebody gets hurt. Any questions? I mean, again, if you have a question, I'm looking at the chat. Feel free to speak up. Going once. Going twice. All right. We want to turn our attention to how do we break down things like square root of 50. Now, if you know the square root of 50, square root of 50 is 7 point something, right? I mean, like it's 7 and a little bit, right? Because 7 squared is 49. So the square root of 50 has got to be a little more than that. All right. But how do we break down the square root of 50 and what do we get? And what we get is, and I think a lot of you have seen this before. What you get is 25 times 2, which is 5 times 5. And then the 5s are going to come out. And what you're going to end up with is square root of 50 is equal to 5 square roots of 2. Okay. Any questions on that? And I think some of you have seen this before. You're basically, we call this prime factorization. And, you're looking for perfect squares. You're looking for in this case, you're looking for groups of 2. All right, because this is a square root. If it were a cube, you'd be looking for groups of 3, so forth and so on. Any questions on that? Well, Leela, you must went to a really advanced middle school, because if you're from Haines City, you'd be like, this reminds me of 12th grade. All right. Let's take a look. Let's go square root 72. We're going to go Ben. Square root 24. Jerry. We're going to go BOGO. Go. By the way, Ben and Jerry's is buy one, get one at Publix. I only know that because I went to go buy paper towels this morning and they had it on the end cap. Hey, Ty, can you hear me? Hey, look, Leela private messaged me and said that she was tired of carrying you today. That she feels like, she's doing all the work and you're just sitting around drinking coffee and eating bonbons. And I told her I wouldn't tell, but then, I have a hard time. I just don't want to lie. You know what I'm saying, Ty? I just don't want to be a liar and be like, oh, I'm calling on you because I want to, because that makes me look like a jerk. So I might as well just call Leela out about it.
Hi, I did nothing of the sort.
Ty, who are you going to believe? Really? I mean, honestly, would I lie? Why would I lie? I mean, there's no reason for me to lie about that. Ty, 100%. I would totally just make that shit up. But you know what? I'm going with it because you know why? Because Leela can't really defend herself because she doesn't have her. I mean, look how honest my face looks. You know which face you can't see? Leela's, because her camera's not on. So take that and know that I'm lying. All right. Ty, seriously though, do you have Ben, Jerry, or Bogo? Or do you have all three?
I'm not lying.
Leela.
I'm not lying.
Why would I make this stuff up? I mean, you act like I would just sit around and be like, oh, let me see if I can throw her under the bus. Let me throw her under the bus, Leela. I mean, Ty didn't even know you could do a private chat, Leela. I don't even know how you figured that part out.
I don't even know what that is.
Hey, Ty, it's always the quiet people you gotta be careful of. All right.
Oops.
Ty's got Ben. All right. Mark's got Jerry. Go ahead, Ty. What'd you get for Ben? Six square root of 2. Very good. 72 is 36 times 2. 36 is 6 times 6, and the 6's will come out. You'll get 6 square roots of 2. Mark, hit me up. What'd you get for Jerry? All right. I love the way you did that. 24 is 4 times 6. That's 2 square roots of 6. Now, 4 square root of 24 is 4 times 6. 4 is 2 times 2. So the 2's come out. 6 is 2 times 3. But these are not, there's no group of 2 there. So that will stay under the radical. So 2 square roots of 6. Excellent job, Mark. Excellent job. All right. Who thinks they got the bow going? Anybody?
I have a question about Jerry.
Yeah, go ahead.
I got 2 square roots of 2 because I did 12 and 2, and then I did 3 and 4.
Let's look at it. So you did 2 and 12, then 3 and 4, and then what did you do?
2 and 2.
2 and 2. So you
and then I
took out
had
a group of 2.
3 2s.
But you're only looking for groups of 2. This is like fish. You're not looking for groups of 3. You're looking for groups of 2.
Oh, so I can't just have 2 square root of 2. It has to be just a group of 2 and something else?
It has to be a group of 2, and then you can pull it out. So
okay.
If this were square root of 48, and you did 2 times 24, and then you did 2 times 12, and then you did 4 times 3, then you did 2 times 2. Now this group of 2 could come out, and then this group of 2 could come out. Because there's 2 of them. But what you did was play Tonk. You're not playing Tonk. You're playing fish. Groups of 2. Tonk, you'd be having 3 of them. All right? But
thank you.
It's groups of 2 there is what you're looking for. Now, Leela, if I change this, in all seriousness, if I change this to a cube, then you are looking for groups of 3.
And then the answer would
that. It would be 2 cube roots of 3. If it were a cubed.
Gotcha.
All right. All right, you good?
Yeah.
All right. Who thinks they got this one? This one's tough. This one's tough. And by the way, Leela, I think Ty knows me well enough to know that I'm totally lying.
Of course. Of course.
All right. 18. What do we get? What times what gives me 18? What times what gives me 18? Anybody?
9 and 2.
Yes. Sorry. My phone had turned off. Yes, Mark. 9 and 2. And yes, Delin. 9 and 2. Then what times what gives me 9? 3 and 3. So the 3 will come out. The square root of 2 will be left over. Now, how do we deal with the x's? Well, we have 10 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And now what we're doing is we're looking for groups of 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's 5 groups of 2 and 10. If you want to do that more systematic, you would do 10 divided by 2 and you get 5 with remainder of 0. Okay? So it's 3x to the 5th, and there's no x's left on the inside because there was none left. Okay? Let me pause here for station identification. Any questions on this?
What do we do if there is a remainder?
So that's a great question. We'll look at it on the next one. Oh shit, I need to quit. Give me a second. Let me add some more slides. Damn, it's 10 o'clock already. Hey, and you can respond because I care, but I don't care on some level. That sounded terrible, but I care, but I don't care. Does the online class last longer, you feel like, or shorter than the in-class time? Does everybody understand the question? You feel like it's longer?
Yeah.
A little bit, yeah.
In class seems like it flies by. Like I'll be in class and I look up and I'm like, damn, it's time to go already. And I agree. I feel like this lasts a lot longer. But I just looked at the clock and was like, shit, it's 10 o'clock already. Let's go here. Let's go square root 20. X to the 12th. And then let's do y to the 19th. And this will take care of whoever just asked me about the remainder. This one will take care of that remainder. So let's try that. Steven.
Hey, Steven, it's Kayla, Eli's girlfriend.
Who?
This is Kayla, Eli's girlfriend.
Oh, Kayla. Hey, hold on for a minute.
Okay.
You are now muted.
Hey, what's up?
Okay, I am working on your quote. I just need your address.
Can you email it to me?
The quote?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I was working on it, though. I need to fill it out.
Oh, just, okay, 2571.
Okay, 2571.
Partridge, P-A-R-T.
P-A-R-T.
R-I-D-G-E.
R-I-D-G-E.
Partridge Drive. Winter Haven, 33884.
Drive. Winter Haven, 33884. Haven. Okay, and then, 33884. Okay, and then when it gets delivered, which way do you want the container doors facing? Do you want the back of the truck or the front of the truck?
Back of the truck.
Back of the truck. Okay. Okay. I think that's all I need from you.
All right. Thanks.
And then I'll get you the forms as soon as I'm done with them.
Okay. Appreciate you.
Yep. No problem.
Bye.
All right, bye.
You are now unmuted.
Yeah, it's definitely the same amount of time. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like in class, the hour and 15 minutes runs by pretty quick. I've always told other teachers that I mentor, you can tell how well you're doing in class by what time it is when students start looking at the clock. I know some of y'all have been in classes where you look at the clock and you're like, damn, it's only been 10 minutes. I appreciate that, Dylan. All right. Sasha. Ty private messaged me and said that he was wondering why you haven't done anything all day today. Yeah, I mean, and I'll tell you, there was some other stuff he said in there, Sasha, but I mean, I'll just, give you the Cliff Note versions. He was like, Sasha's been here all day and hadn't done anything, and I was like, and I even wrote back, I'm like, why are you picking on Sasha? She's such a nice person, and he was like, I'm not saying she's not nice, I'm just saying she's not doing anything today, and I was like, wow, okay. Anyway, no, Sasha, I'm just kidding. Hey, Sasha, do you have an answer for this? All right, Sasha, give me your answer. Can you take me off mute?
So, I got 2 x to the 6 and y to the 9. Square root of 5.
6 and y to the 9. And square root of what?
5. And 1.
1y?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, can you walk me through this? I can't erase that, but can you walk me through this process? How did you get to this answer? This is
20.
Sasha, just give me 1 second. Just for everybody, this is the verbal assessment, right? This is the kind of stuff that I'm going to give you the problem, and then you're going to give me the answer, and I'm going to say, okay, great. Now, how did you get to that? All right. How did you get to that? So, Sasha, walk me through. What did you do?
So 20 is going to come out to 4 times 5, and then 4 is 2 times 2. So
Nice.
then that's it.
Nice, Sasha. Good job. So the 2's on the outside, the 5's on the inside. Great.
Yeah, and then I did 12 over 2 for the x and got 6.
12 over 2 is 6 with remainder of 0. So that means there's 6 x's on the outside. This is on the outside. And there's 0 on the inside, right?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
And then, so for the y, same thing, 19 over 2. But then I got 9 with the remainder of 1.
Nice. So the 9's on the outside. Let me color code those for you. Great job, Sasha.
Thank you.
The 9. Hello. I don't have corona. Stop. I'd see some of y'all. I don't even have to look at the damn text messages. I know what you said. And then the 1 is the one that you have here. All right. Any questions on that?
Does the y only stay inside with the 5 because it has a remainder?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Got it.
Oh, I'm trying not to. Maybe if I was doing better at social distancing, you know, every day when you leave, I'd remind you that social distancing is working and that you should keep yourself safe. And then every day after class, I leave and go somewhere. So definitely not practicing what I preach, but you know what? I love you. All right. Questions, comments, concerns. I got one more problem I want to show you, and then well, okay, so here's the deal. At least I'm honest about the fact that I lie about it. I mean, I could be like, oh, yeah, I'm secretly staying home. Hell no, I'm not staying anywhere. I got money to make. That's crazy, Dylan. That's crazy. I think I've stayed home maybe 2 days total for the month. Got to go get the donuts, Leela. Leela, I'll give you a second chance at the donuts. Get this one right, and I'll give you the second chance. This is 12. This is 18. What is this side? Mark, I feel you. I mean, I went to a client's house yesterday, and when I told him I was on my way, he was like, wait, are you wearing gloves and a mask? I'm like, no, man, it ain't like that. Well, he was worried to death. Come on, Leela, I got you right here.
Okay, I think I got it.
Now, you know you're going to have to explain it to me.
Yeah.
All right, what do you got, baby?
Okay, so I got 36 because a triangle is equal to 180. All sides are 180? Or is it 90?
All angles are 180. But these are...
Oh, so, okay, I take my answer back. I retract.
Okay.
1 minute.
All right, go ahead. Dylan, what's the first place you're going when they lift the restriction? Oh, that's sweet.
Okay, I think I got it.
Well, if he's not very smart, don't let him take me. Remember, friends don't let dumb friends take drier. It's like a motto.
Only the smart ones take you?
I said no. Friends don't let dumb friends take me. No, let your smart friends take me. If you have smart friends, be like, oh yeah, take drier. But if you got somebody who touches the tailpipe after a long road trip, don't let them sign up for my class. Go ahead, Leela. What you got, baby?
Okay, refined answer is 60.
This is the donuts I'm ready to get you right here, Leela.
Oh my gosh.
All of them, just like that.
Okay.
Chocolate sprinkles and everything. Here, we'll put sprinkles on them.
Kind of look like potatoes.
Yeah.
You know what? Do not play Pictionary with me, okay? If you're on my team, we are gonna lose for sure. All right. How did you do it, Leela? What did you say the answer was?
60.
Not quite. It is definitely not
what?
60.
Okay.
Who knows how to do it? Who knows how to do it? Dylan? Yes, it is Pythagorean theorem.
Oh no.
A squared plus B squared is equal to C squared.
This is how we're ending the year?
Well,
that?
Well, not ending the year. We got some other stuff to go over, but yeah, that. equals 18 squared. A squared plus 144 equals 18 squared is 324. Is that right? And I'm only asking because I know it is, but subtract 144, subtract 144. A squared is equal to 180. Now we're taking the square root of that. We get A equals the square root of 180. Square root of 180, if you break that down, that's 18 times 10. 10 is 2 times 5. 18 is 9 times 2. So those 2's will come out. 9 is 3 times 3. So those 3's will come out. And what you'll get is 6 square roots of 5. And that is the missing side.
Isn't this geometry?
6 square roots of 5. So it gets covered in geometry. And most high schools will cover it in geometry. But it's actually an algebra concept.
Oh, wow.
If it was geometry, we'd be doing things like, you know, trapezoids and what's this side and all that. We don't do all that. All right. All right. We're going to stop there. On Tuesday next week, we're going to look at addition, subtraction of radical expressions. And we're also going to do multiplication and division, okay? And then after that, we got imaginary numbers and quadratic formula to talk about. And then after that, we'll take test 5 and we'll call it a semester. All right. Just a reminder, if I have not done the verbal assessment with you, that window to do the verbal assessment is closing quickly. So please, 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 if I haven't done it, send me an email and let's get a time together so we can knock that out. If I haven't done it with you, we need to get it done. Because I'm fixing to delete the test 4 grade, and you'll just be left with that test 4 final grade. So if you haven't done it, we need to get on it. Alrighty? Any questions? Any questions? Questions going once? Just a reminder, I will be here tomorrow morning at 8:30. Please go to the conferences tab, or not the conferences tab, go to the announcement tab and copy and paste this link right here. Virtual Donuts and Questions will be this Friday at 8:30. Copy and paste this link. Okay? And that will take you to the virtual Donuts and Questions that we're going to have. And so we will be here tomorrow at 8:30. If I don't see you tomorrow at 8:30, I will see you back here on Tuesday. Any questions? All right. For all of you who've been staying at home, we appreciate that. You continue to stay at home and make sure you're practicing good social distancing, okay? Just know I love you, and we'll see you back here on Tuesday. Mark, what you got? All right, you all take care. Love you. Until next time, take care of yourself and each other. You be blessed.